So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Test. Test. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. I thought I had my microphone going just fine, and it was mute the whole time. That was a lot of talking that I did.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Boy, have you come to the wrong place. My loving days have long... But I'll tell you what...
I'll take a look, sure.
Yeah, keep your shit
My
on.
paper's done. I am excited. We're going to go see Last Jedi tomorrow night, so the fact that that's how I'm kicking off my holiday is exciting. And then I'm going to have more time for Streamsmas, as well as cleaning the house, getting ready for family and all that jazz. How is finals working for you, Leah? While I wait for answers and such, I'm going to look through what junk Trash Can Carla has, because I need crystals. At least 2. Alright, so Trash Can Carla has been contacted. She will now make appearance. Oh wow. That's a lot of finals to cram into one day.
Hey there, tough guy. If you're interested in making some easy scratch, my boss is putting together a crew for a new job.
What's the job?
You gotta get the details from Bobby. You know, Bobby no-nos and good neighbor. I don't know nothing else about it.
That's the first time I've gotten that quest so quickly. Is that the Drumlin Diner? Am I completely overshooting it? I was completely overshooting it.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junkie's done to my
easy
boy?
there, scammer. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute. I tried reasoning. Want to make some easy money?
I'll talk to her.
Appreciate it.
We'll talk to Trudy.
Excuse me.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Why? What's this all about?
Oh, that chem pusher didn't tell you? He got my boy hooked on Jet. That bastard ain't getting a sing.
I want to help you, Trudy.
Get rid of Wolfgang.
All right, Trudy.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nope, I'm dead. That sucked. Well, that happens. That's survival mode. Dun 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 dun. Oh well, it's cool. We'll be a little more careful this time. That's Bethesda graphics for you. Bethesda and their weird physics slash graphics slash problems. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, store some of this junk. Doo-doo. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to come through and actually like do all this cleaning around here, like this, getting rid of random swaths of like dead grass. It's not exciting, but it gives me time to just talk to people while I'm doing something. I am gonna go find Trash Can Carla, but I'm not gonna go free up the Drumlin Diner yet. I obviously am not prepared for combat. Considering the only perks I have are crafting perks, it makes sense. Need to find a way to up my damage resistance. And I am trying to avoid using the special Doom Marine armor I acquired from the, whatchamacallit, the Creation Club stuff. So. Gonna swing my gun. I've already done most of the stuff here, but I could do a quick sweep through and see if there's any useful pieces of equipment I could grab. I'm not going to turn down some more 10mm ammo. Aw, dang it. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen if I waited too long. Did I? Dang it. I am just terrible at shooting things, which is fine. Be careful not to follow it into a trap or something. An unintentional trap. I'll just wait here for it to start heading back. Got it. So as far as weapons go, should I start focusing on short arms or rifles? Or should I just go just all in and do heavy weapons? Because heavy weapons are fun too. Do 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 do. I should have come after the blood bug when I killed it, because now I don't know where it fell. Oh well, not important. Just one blood bug worth of loot is not a huge deal. Let me go clear out these two houses. And keep moving. I love Dog. He's so cute. Hello, Quantum. Hello, Quantum, my old friend. You're gonna make me glow again with the... Oh. Dog meat running around like an idiot. Nah, dog meat's cool. I would have both. I'm not expecting to just like ditch one over the other, but I was more asking like what should be my primary, and I'm kind of thinking long arms. Hey Cal, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining. We are about ankle deep in the Fallout playthrough. I've died once already. That was kind of exciting. Not really. It sucked, but hey, you know. Hey Megan, welcome aboard. How's it going? Oh crap, I can hear the fire. Thanks for joining everyone. Hope everyone's having a pretty good Wednesday. Merry Streamsmas to everyone. We are a little over 24 hours away from the Last Jedi premiere, you know, in most places. That's kind of exciting. I just walked right by Carla. Carla.
Huh?
Laser might be difficult. It's a matter of when I find one, but... I hate Brahmin.
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade?
Just looking for love, sweet.
Well,
Sure.
But I'll tell you what.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
I will keep my shirt on. Well, luckily the way Fallout 4's perk system works is I don't have to distinguish between whether I want to use energy or solid projectile weaponry. I just kind of choose either laser or choose long arms, short arms, automatic, that kind of stuff. So I will probably go with long arms and then have both laser and solid weaponry, just depending on the situation. Yeah, you don't lose dog meat, Cal. Oh, okay, so I don't know if you've gotten the expansions yet, Cal, any of the DLC for this game, but one of the DLC adds a computer that lets you track your cohorts, and you can basically tag them on the map as a quest location, so you can always know where they are. Which is kind of cool. Like, you know, it's a little, 1984-ish, but, yeah, whatever works, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Here I am talking about how awesome it is, and I'm just being a jerk, I guess. You have Dance Dance Revolution, as we like to call him. We always gave Dance a hard time, telling him that he needs to get good, because, for lack of a better term, he's got to get good. And yeah, Dance doesn't have that handy little thing that dog meat can do, where he just sniffs out stuff. Hello, settlers. What is this?
With this, we commit our friend, Blake, to the earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. May he find peace with the Lord. Amen. Would anyone like to say anything before we move on?
Blake was a great guy and an even better friend. He was taken from us too soon, but he won't be forgotten.
Blake, I hope you know how I felt about you, even if I couldn't say it to your face. Now you're gone, and it seems too late. But I love you.
Marcus, do you have anything to say?
This is stupid.
People die every day. I don't understand why. Understand? God, why did it have to be him, huh? Why wasn't it me? I'm the asshole of the group. I'm the one had it coming, not him. Not Blake. I'm sorry, guys. I miss him.
We all miss him, Marcus.
He was the best of all of us.
Thanks, guys. I'm okay now. Really, I am.
Okay. That's it. There's nothing else we can do now. Time to move on. Huh?
Hey.
Huh?
Yes?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Yeah? Yes?
Yes.
Hey there.
Yes.
Oh my god, what are you? First encounter with a ghoul. And it's just kind of... Oh, okay. This guy's got his skin burned off. That's cool. So as I'm playing on survival mode, I have to be careful because I'm terrible at video games, as I've said multiple times before. I enjoy them. I have fun with them. It's a good time, but I suck at them. So I'm going to be spending a little more time trying to gain a few levels before I progress in the story, because I feel as though that's necessary. I also need to gather enough supplies to turn my pipe pistol into a pipe rifle so I can have a good rifle, unless I come across one of the hunting rifles, in which case all bets are off and that's mine. No worry, Cal. When you gotta change, you gotta change. Ooh, excuse me. Might be one of the first 335 in Destiny 2. I don't know what that means. I assume that's good. I assume that's like a combined item level thing, or like representation of how good your gear is. Hub flour. Brown roach meats. Do the powerful. Will I have adhesive left? Hardened receiver's not bad. And that's all my adhesive. Of course. Let's see, what can I build? Oh, I have the crystals I need now, so let's start building my powerhouse slash I guess recruitment center. So for those that have played Fallout 4, you can't usually scrap this much stuff. I am using a mod called Scrap That Settlement. It's really cool. You can clean up grass. If you notice, the area around the big central tree of Sanctuary is clear, because I went around on the first stream and cleared out stuff. Survival mode is one of the more challenging versions of Fallout 4. You actually have to worry about things like food and water. You can get sick, and different illnesses will do different status ailments. You take more damage, and as you kill enemies, you acquire the adrenaline perk, which basically increases your damage output, but also increases the damage you receive. That perk will reset to 0 or go away temporarily whenever you rest. There's lots of little things that survival does. Your carrying capacity is reduced. You can't fast travel. It definitely makes the game much more challenging. So it's a lot of fun things to try and take on. I am in regular Fallout play. I am literally one trophy away from getting my platinum for Fallout 4, and that is beating the game with the Institute. And sometimes I just do survival just to have fun. If you noticed, it said a second ago, I am parched from lack of water, so I need to go grab a drink. I do carry bottled water with me as well, just in case I'm in the field and get thirsty. But when in town, I can just run over to my water pump and get some water. It's a good time. It's delicious. But survival mode adds for some interesting ideas and fun. I do mods. It frees up the game, like using mods in Skyrim. Some will. I've trying to do something like this, streaming Fallout 4 with mods. I had issues. It would freeze about 10 minutes into the stream, and I'd have to basically restart everything. I've had less issues because I'm doing this on console, and as weird as it sounds, it's one of the benefits of the fact that PlayStation is heavily metering and controlling what mods can be used on theirs. So it's helping in that regard. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you do use mods, you have to pay really close attention to if the mods you want to use affect load order and how much system power the mods will require, because that can also cause you problems. It's a lot of work to get mods to work correctly sometimes. When you do, it's really rewarding though. Like I said, I have a few mods going on here. One of the mods I enjoy greatly adds rings that give stat benefits, and that's kind of nice. Yeah, essentially. It sums up to depending on the mod you use. I mean, you can usually find the higher rated mods, and those will be higher rated with a lot of downloads. Those will be your more stable mods. And as long as you have a system that can handle it, I don't know if you're playing on PC or console, but as long as your system, in theory, can handle it, then you should be fine. Yeah, see, I would not use... My computer can run Fallout 4, but my computer is not necessarily powerful enough that I would do Fallout 4 with mods on my PC, because I'm scared it wouldn't work. But for console, it works just fine, normally. So, when building Sanctuary, I always do this first. I build what I call my powerhouse. It is a large barn-like structure. I keep all my power plants in, especially useful once I have a science of 4 and can build the incredibly powerful generators that generate 100 energy. Super useful. Alright, so... And a little crafting helps me build up my base XP and gain some levels before I go out into the world really seriously. See? Just gain another level. Now I need to do the roofs. Find corner PCO. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have as much experience with Skyrim with mods. I haven't really played Skyrim seriously in a really long time. Now see if I can build any generators. I can do a medium. Good. I have enough for a large. Produces 10 power. It's not a huge amount, but it'll do really well for now. So this will represent my outpoint to the rest of my city. For now, I will also build my recruitment beacon. And with that, I am now generating a recruitment beacon. I need to go clean up my farmland area so I can start planting more stuff. I also need to build more beds, because I only have my bed, and I don't want them using my bed. I am now peckish from a lack of food. Guess I need to eat something. Blue Vault Dweller needs food badly. I have a person! Yay! I wonder if what my settler's new name is, or my new settler's name is. So, another one of the mods I have, and I mentioned it already, that it basically will randomly assign a name to each settler that comes in. Yeah, it's not too inaccurate. You don't have nearly as much direct control over what your people do in Sims or in Fallout 4, but you are the kind of person you can tell them whether or not they're a farmer or a defender or that kind of stuff. And the overall happiness is something that's much like they don't have as nearly as many like wants and needs and as much stuff you need to do with them. But yeah, that is an incredibly accurate assessment. And I'm honestly kind of okay with it. I always found it weird in other Fallout games that you didn't really have an option to like build a settlement if you wanted to. I've been a huge Fallout fan since, oh man, Fallout 2 was when I got into Fallout, but I played Fallout 1 first. Like around the time Fallout 2 was coming out, I bought it, and I bought like a pack or the original one as well to play it, and fell in love with the franchise. I always thought it was weird that you couldn't just like, you know what, I want to go build a settlement. Fallout New Vegas, yeah, New Vegas is so good. It's buggy as hell, but I can deal with it. If you liked 3, you'll probably enjoy New Vegas, I guess. I'm not sure if you've played New Vegas, Cal. But New Vegas is Fallout. Mechanically, it's Fallout 3 with some improvements, like using iron sights and stuff. But the story was written by the people that originally wrote Fallout 2. And the elements from Fallout New Vegas were supposed to be in what was originally going to be Fallout 3. But, you know, it is buggy. It is very buggy. Because it's Obsidian trying to use Bethesda's programming software. So it's them not using something they're familiar with, and Bethesda games are already buggy as hell, super buggy, and it's something I've discussed with friends before, that it's frustrating that Bethesda gets such a huge pass with its super buggy games, but nobody else gives other game companies quite the wide berth in when it comes to these kinds of problems as Bethesda gets. I may put your stream on while I'm driving to school, Megan, because I have to go to school after today's Stremsmas stream to go drop off my paper for my film class final. And then tomorrow I have 6 hours of finals, and then I will be done for the semester. I don't think Bungie gets nearly as much hell as they should. Like, people laud Halo 2 as like this masterpiece, but I remember playing Halo 2 back when it came out and being really frustrated with the fact that, like, cinematics would be like 30% done through the cinematic before, like, the textures would load. Like, really frustrated with that. That just drove me up the wall. That's the kind of game Bungie was able to pull off and get, like, critical acclaim for it. I don't think I have any other food sources. I think Destiny gets hell because it's Destiny, and it's an MMO shooter that probably shouldn't have been pushed out as quickly as it should have. And MMOs get hell. After World of Warcraft, MMOs have just been crapped on day and night because they're MMOs. So I can't plant the wild mutafruit, but once I get 2 more pieces, I can purify a bundle of 5 mutafruits to regular mutafruits, and that way I have mutafruits. Looting all the stuff. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't understand how this beer is still good after 200 years. Fallout. So weird. Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? There's the bottle between those planks, but I'm thinking this aluminum can too. So, yeah, that's all I need, really. I wish I could, like, I really would love to play Destiny, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to drop $60 on something that I feel like I'm probably not going to be playing in 3 weeks or so. Oh yeah, we do. We keep playing it, and we'll keep playing it. And Bethesda knows it. They know that they can do all sorts of strange things. I mean, it's no stranger than Skyrim when you're the first person to be entering a dungeon that's been abandoned for like 300 years.
Hey, Carla.
And you find fresh cabbage.
Road's pretty long from
Yeah, I know it's not. It's 40, but it's more of the base concept.
Always happy to make a sale.
It's not that I know there aren't people or don't think there are people that I could play it with. It's I know I'm not personally going to play it. I know how I play games, and once I get to a certain point, I'm just going to be like, okay, I want to go play something else. And Destiny feels like it doesn't have nearly as much, like, I don't know, like, in-story material. I can play a Mass Effect or Fallout for 60 hours and still be on one playthrough and not done with the main plot. And that's not grinding levels, and that's not doing other stuff like that. That's literally just playing through one playthrough. But, I mean, Bethesda's an MMO. It has a finite endpoint that you're expected to then, like, start leveling to handle. And I know, I'm not trying to complain about it or say it's bad. It's good. I know how I play games, and I know I am not going to be able to play a game like that for a very long time. and I have played Witcher 3, and it is a fantastic game. I need to go back to playing it, but I don't own it. I just borrowed it from my neighbor. Alright, so let's see what else. Oh, Tiblet, why are you doing that? Let's sell that right. You can call the Quantum. I don't need it yet. Oh my god, this cat. You know what? I don't need this 45 ammunition. Boom. Alright. Military fatigues. Put that. Leather left leg. Leather right leg. Boiled leather right arm. I guess we could sell this drifter outfit.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you got.
Always happy to make a sale.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. Any place you want me to pitch in?
Did you need anything?
I don't think so. Things are actually going pretty good.
I need to start clear out one of the houses. I'll do this one first. Clear out one of the houses and turn it into my bunkhouse for people, so they have a place to sleep. Cleaning up a house, making it a pretty decent place to live. It's still a piece of crap, but at least it has 4 walls and a ceiling. When Sturgis is like, can you pick a place that has a roof over our head? And then I just look at this and I'm like, but how though? Anywho. Really easy way to bypass any of the locked places. Maybe. I'm not sure. Shooters are an awkward thing for me. Like, I enjoy games like, for shooters, my speed of shooter is Fallout, of course, and then like Borderlands. I mean, I'd be willing to look at Wildlands, but in general, I don't really get into the Ghost Recons or any of those kinds of games. If I'm gonna play an open world stealth action game, I'd rather go and play Metal Gear Solid 5, which I might add to the Stremsmas list. See if people want to see that for a while. The Phantom Pain. I'm gonna be the Witcher Medallion. It's a pretty awesome series. I worked at GameStop when the first 2 came out, or the first one at the very least. I can't remember if I was working there when Witcher 2 came out. I think I was, though. And people loved it. I never really got into it because I had my weird... I need to see one of your obscure JRPGs. Sir, Persona is not obscure. Thank you. Shin Megami Tensei is a national treasure in both Japan and America. Just because you haven't heard of it. No, I'm just playing. And I may go do that next. I can at least say I did Fallout for a while as the first game. I'm thinking maybe next Monday or Tuesday I'll start Persona up. It just really depends. I haven't been able to do as much of Stremsmas as I wanted to this week because of finals. And Thursday, tomorrow, geez, Thursday's already tomorrow, is so jam-packed with stuff going on that I won't be able to do a stream tomorrow either, because I have class from 10 to 4, finals, so to speak, and then Ashley gets off work at 4, so I have to pick her up, and then we have our Last Jedi tickets for 7 o'clock, so exciting times. I would love to do Persona 5. It's definitely interesting. It's a dungeon crawl, monster hunting game. Oh, thank you, Megan. I am not super concerned. It's weird. The only class I have an actual test on for my final is my mass communication course. Everything else is like super open-ended. 2 of my classes were just papers to turn in, which I just finished my second classes paper of those 4, or of those 2 classes. And then my film or my photography class is just we have to turn in a PowerPoint of 15 pictures we took this semester, which that's not difficult to do. I guess it's we need to pick work we're really proud of or something. I don't know. I need to read the assignment. It shouldn't take me more than like 20 minutes to throw together. It's a PowerPoint and it's using photos I've already taken, so super easy. And then the other thing we're doing tomorrow is critiquing our things, something we made. Oh my god, games, quit telling me what to do. I already know what I'm doing. Yeah. 15, or we're critiquing our crap. I wish I wasn't terrible at remembering words. Collages. We make collages, and we have to print out a copy of the collage and critique each other's collages. So, I'll post a picture of mine sometime so people can see it on my Twitter, which is at the Spicemas Joe. Friends is doing her finals for Christmas. Nice. Alright. That's what, 13 beds? That should be good for a while. If I have more than 13 people anytime soon, I'm gonna be surprised. Why are you not, like, automatically going to farm food, person who has joined my community? Do you not like eating? Dang it. Aren't you a TA or a teacher or something, Cal? I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm a terrible friend. Yay, finally. Oh, my leg. Did I get a second person already? Holy cow, I have a second person already. Alright, I need to set up defenses. Interesting. Focus on research, huh? What is your area of research you're focusing on, Cal? Was it, is your focus, or is your area of research, guys named Joe or awesome? Because that's, I mean, I can already tell you that's pretty legit. Wow, that's, okay. That's pretty intense. Okay, I can make 2 turrets. That's good. That's good for now. So one of the things that can happen to your settlements, of course, is it can be attacked by bandits because, you know, if you build your settlement up right, it's going to have like a bunch of food and water, and bandits are like, I got to get me some of that. So you build defenses for your settlements, and then you don't have to run back here all the time to defend it from bandits and super mutants and ghouls and stuff. So that's nice. Yeah, I think the streams this week are only going to be about an hour, hour and 15. Maybe Friday I'll start doing 2-hour streams because school and my schedule will be lighter starting on Friday, which will be nice. The green line is the edge of my modifiable area, so if I step out of that, I'll no longer be in like settlement construction mode. I can't scrap anything outside of the green line, and I can't build anything really outside of the green line. Like some walls you can build outside of it, but as a rule, like I can't construct anything out there. If anything, things will get spicier, Cal. They'll be too spicy for the pepper. So, water, food, defense, beds, everything's set for that.
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I got.
Not a lot I can get from her with only 3 beers. Okay. Is there anything else I can do? I still lack the necessary adhesive. You know, I forgot to even check if she had any adhesive. I need to get some sleep, some food, and some water here in a little bit.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
Okay. Thank you, Carla. So, if you haven't messed with the construction in Fallout 4, junk, which in previous Fallouts was literally just that junk, now has crafting component necessities. So if you notice, all the items I'm highlighting have certain things like the hot plate is 2 circuitry, a copper, and a screw. That's useful because circuitry is relatively rare. But right now I'm going through looking for adhesives because that is quite possibly the hardest to get a hold of, and I already got some duct tape that'll help. The hardest to get a hold of crafting resource in all of Fallout, and it is also the one used in almost everything. Because why wouldn't it be? Long light barrel. And I just used all the adhesive I had. Alright. Do I have any perks to spend? I have one. Okay, cool. Alright, so if you haven't played Fallout 4, this is the perk page. Lots of cool stuff you can do. As we decided earlier, I'm going to focus on two-handed weapons. I'll upgrade the Commando perk, increasing my two-handed weapon damage by 20%. And now if I go look at my pipe rifle, I need to get enough supplies to where I can, in the near future, crap, what was I going to say? Enough supplies to where in the near future I can add a scope to my rifle, because scopes are important. Wood. No, not wood. I need warehouse. Floors, concrete. Wow, 18. That is more than I expected. Make a nice little foundation for this next building I'm going to build, which will be my crafting house, where I'm going to put all my manufactorums. I'll finish adding the foundation whenever I'm done, or whenever I have more concrete available. Which there's some more at the Red Rocket truck stop. Ooh, that's something I could do right now. I have that other person that's not doing anything. Wherever she ran off to. Ooh, did these already start bearing fruit?
Seems to be growing well.
Sweet. Which means I can plant more and practically double my food. All right. Anyway, I should finish building my warehouse. So, settlements are useful because you can have basically people crafting or gathering supplies for you, producing food for you, all sorts of handy dandy things. Please tell me she's not my farmer. She is my farmer. This one is not my farmer. Wait. What? Boo. I also don't have the correct perk, but I just leveled up. So I can go into Charisma and choose the local leader perk. I can build supply lines between my cities. I'll need level 2 before I can start building workshops and shops themselves at my cities. She will create a Red Rocket truck stop supply line. Cities that are bound together by supply line share resources, so I can use the crafting materials of both locations. Super useful. And what I like to call hand-wavium magic. And now I'm out, which is fine. I used quite a bit of my concretes. So I'm now going to go to manufacturing. Conveyor, no, not conveyor belts, machinery. I need the ammunition plant. And I need more circuitry if I'm going to build a weapon factory. So what's cool about the plants is you put in raw materials. As long as they're powered, you put in the raw materials. You also have to have them connected to a computer, and they will spit out whatever they're supposed to do. Like, you do have to have certain perks to make them work properly, but in general, super useful. And this is where the stuff will feed whenever it's produced. So, ammunition plant felt like the first one I should build, as ammunition is super vital. And this is the beginning of my manufactorum. I'll have to get it some power and some supplies, but for now, I think I'm going to call it a day. Some of it is in DLCs. The ability to craft is not, but like the manufacturing plants and stuff like that, they are in, I want to believe, the Wasteland Workshop DLC. They had all sorts of cool conveyor belt ammunition or factories and all sorts of stuff, fun stuff. There's one that's, I believe, like the Vault Tech Survival Guide or something one that also adds like the ability to build vaults above ground and below, and all sorts of fun little things that's added in. I think the stream that I will be doing on Friday will be a 2-hour stream for those that want to hop in. Those that want to hop in, I actually think Friday I will be spending the day clearing out my 2 settlements and getting all the resources set up and building fences and stuff. So thank you for hopping in, people, and joining me for this stream. Merry Streamsmas, and I will be back on Friday with more Streamsmas for you all. It is my gift to you. Oh, get out of my... people. What a bunch of bastards. Side note, with survival mode, the only way you can save is by sleeping. You have to find a nice bed somewhere, and the quality of bed can affect your ability to sleep. Like, you may only be able to sleep like 2 hours in a bedroll, but a real nice bed, you need like 10, that kind of junk. So, Merry Streamsmas, everyone.